Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza. It's Thursday, November 23, and you're watching Phuket Xtra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. 2 luxury villas in Rawai, together worth an estimated 2 billion baht, are being seized by the Department of Special Investigation, the DSI, that they say is owned by operators of an online gambling network that had a daily turnover of some 72 billion baht. The luxury villas in Mu 1 of Rawai, on the road from Nai Harn Beach to Ao San and Lam Krating, had prime sea views over Nai Harn Bay. One of the villas was called Thousand Hills Phuket. DSI Director General Police Major Surya Singha Kamal stated that the villas were owned by a syndicate that operated the UFA online gambling network, specifically a man he named only as Mr. Pakpum, who worked as a revenue manager for the UFA gambling network. Pakpum was arrested back on November 4th at Suvarnabhumi Airport in Bangkok, and while he initially denied his role in the illegal gambling network, he eventually surrendered after being presented with evidence, and he was charged with organizing online gambling and more. The 29-year-old was connected to more than 80 mule accounts that he managed, 50 of which belonged to migrant workers who opened and sold accounts for the gambling websites. Another 30 were found in the names of Thai nationals, and each account had billions of baht in turnover. Police say the mule accounts together funneled 3% of the income from all 83 gambling sites that Paphum managed. Authorities are still looking for the founder of the gambling network, a man named only as Mr. Puchit, along with his sister and 13 other associates wanted for their role in operating the illegal gambling network. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Phuket Tourist Police are urging foreigners who buy motorbikes to make sure they have the green registration book and that ownership of the motorbike is registered in the foreigner's name. The call comes after officers were called in to resolve a dispute between a Russian man and a motorbike rental shop that would not return his motorbike key. The dispute was first brought to the Phuket Tourist Police attention on November 18 when Talang Police reported to them that a Russian man, identified as a tourist, wanted to file charges against a motorbike rental shop employee for confiscating the key to his motorbike, a Honda CBR. Police later learned that the Russian man's friend borrowed the motorbike on November 18th to go to the motorbike rental shop, and during a test drive on a different bike had a small accident, and he blamed it on faulty brakes. That led to the shop staff to demand 5,000 baht for damages. Unable to come to an agreement, the shop staff seized the key to the Honda CBR, leading to the Russian man filing his complaint with Talang Police. Talang Police discovered that the Russian man did not have the green registration book to confirm he was registered as the owner of the Honda CBR, had no receipt of sale confirmed that he bought the motorbike, and that the road tax on the bike had not been paid since 2018. Officers advised the Russian man to first have his name registered as the owner of the motorbike, recorded in the green registration book with the Phuket Provincial Land Transport Office. He was also advised that once he had the proper documents to come back to confirm with police his ownership of the bike, only then could they assist with negotiating a settlement with the motorbike rental shop. Meanwhile, police took both motorbikes to Talang Police Station until the dispute and ownership issues are settled. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. 8 people are now behind bars in the capital over the fatal shooting earlier this month of a vocational student and a school teacher in Klong Toey, an incident that pushed officials to issue stricter gun control measures, including ordering firearms registrars nationwide to stop issuing gun licenses for 1 year. Back on November 11, a shooting took place near the Sacred Heart Convent School in Bangkok, where a group of men opened fire at a group of students amid an argument, and a 45-year-old teacher was killed by a stray bullet, while the 19-year-old target of the assailants was severely wounded and later died at a local hospital in Bangkok. This week, police identified several of the suspects in that shooting, and after arresting one person on an arrest warrant, it led to raids on several other locations in Pathum Thani, Bangkok, and Nonthaburi provinces, where a total of 8 people believed to have been part of the shooting were arrested. Police say that the suspects were part of a large 84-member gang, and most of whom, they say, are former vocational students. The suspects, meanwhile, denied any involvement in the fatal shooting. In another development, another suspect was arrested for his alleged involvement in the fatal shooting of a teenage vocational college student in Dusit district on Monday in Bangkok. Just 1 month before all of this, back on October 3rd, a 14-year-old boy went on a shooting rampage with a modified blank gun at the Siam Paragon shopping mall in Bangkok, killing 3 people and wounding 5 others. These incidents have prompted the Interior Ministry to issue stricter gun control measures. A POL 12 order has been forwarded to the Prime Minister for approval that would order registrars nationwide to stop issuing licenses to carry guns for 1 year in an attempt to curb gun violence in Thailand.
The order has yet to take effect, though registrars have already been instructed to not issue new licenses for the import and sale of imitation firearms to existing licensees. The gun control measure does not apply to state officials such as police who are permitted to carry firearms while on duty. For more, visit PhuketNews.com.
I was sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. I wish you fall out from the window, take a bad trip to the ground. Ooh. And bring the pleasure, see the pressure just before you break a bone.
The degradation of the island's natural resources and the slew of environmental issues affecting the island has prompted Phuket Rajabhat University, PRU, to sign a Memorandum of Understanding, an MOU, with 10 local government agencies to integrate cooperation in environmental and natural resource management in Phuket.
The aim of the MOU, signed at Phuket Rajabhat University's Faculty of Management Science building yesterday, is to heighten integration and coordination between the main government offices to deal with the environmental issues plaguing the island. Dr. Pichanan Pulkart, Deputy Director of PRU's Research and Development Institute, pointed out the high number of people from other provinces who come to Phuket to work but do not change their registered address. He said, quote, "There is a hidden population that comes to work in Phuket without having moved their house registration, which is increasing every day. This only adds to more problems in environmental management and natural disasters." The president of Phuket Rajabhat University stated following the signing of the MOU that an action plan is expected to be developed for taking concrete action for environmental preservation. For more, visit PhuketNews.com.
As part of the quick win policy marking Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin's first 100 days in office, tourists and local foreigners here in Phuket who are working in any form of tourism and have a work permit in the foreigner's case are invited to get a free influenza jab in Phuket town.
The flu jabs will be provided on the second floor of the Limelight Shopping Mall on Dibuk Road in Phuket town this Sunday, November 26. The injections will be provided in 3 sessions, from 9 a.m. to midday, from midday to 4 p.m., and from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., and walk-ins will be accepted. People can also make walk-in registrations to book an appointment for Sunday at Limelight Mall tomorrow, Friday, November 24th. People are urged to arrive at least 30 minutes before the scheduled vaccination time. This Sunday will be the second round of influenza vaccinations rolled out under the Quick Win and Safe Tours Safety Phuket Island Sandbox policies. The first for tourism service providers was held at Vashita Hospital on November 13. For more, visit PhuketNews.com.
Thank you so much for joining us today here on Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. We'll see you again on Friday. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.